Cardano NFTs are growing in popularity by the second. This project has 220x in 30 days. This project has 60x in 2 days. And despite these huge gains, these projects are still far smaller than Ethereum NFTs. The largest project on Cardano has a volume of about 10.5 million, 32 times smaller than the largest project on Ethereum. So we're going to start here from the beginnings. We're going to break down what is an NFT. We're going to talk about why Cardano is a better ecosystem for NFTs. And then we're going to go step by step how to both buy and sell an NFT for profit on Cardano. And then we're going to finish off with some tools that you can use to identify projects that are on the rise and could potentially increase in price dramatically. Also, as a note, because it's been highly requested, we've opened some more spots on the Patreon. It sells out every single time. So if you've been waiting to join for buy alerts and a private community and a whole lot more, now is the time to do it because it will sell out again. That is linked down in the description below. Now let's get into it. What is an NFT? This stands for a non-fungible token. And what exactly does that mean? Well, fungible means the ability of a good or an asset to be interchangeable with another individual good or asset of the same type. So an asset that's fungible is the best kind of asset to use for trade. The prime example of fungibility, which is a wild word in itself, is cash. Cash is very fungible. If I give you $100 and you give me back 250s, we're square. We didn't lose or gain anything because, again, cash is fungible. A non-fungible asset is one that cannot be substituted identically for another. So let's say both of our grandmas made a batch of muffins. We could not trade these muffins back and forth because they are not the exact same. They're not fungible. My grandma's muffins are simply better than yours, and that's just something that you're going to have to live with. I'm sorry. The flour though that is used to make the muffins, that is fungible because it can be substituted. It's a commodity. Other more traditional non-fungible assets include a car, artwork, and now these specific encrypted digital tokens known as NFTs. NFTs are a digital asset that's stored on a blockchain. This blockchain ledger can't be altered, so this means that an NFT is non-fungible. Each has its own unique address, each is its own unique thing. That is, even though you can still screenshot one and save it on your phone for free, but that's neither here nor there. Now, why do people buy these things? Just like most expensive things, they're generally purchased as a status symbol or because someone's a collector or to make money by selling that thing later to someone else at a higher price. And now we should point out that this is a very new industry and most projects will become worthless, but a percent will hang around for the long haul whether you like this tech or not. And I also want to say that NFTs are extremely high risk in terms of an investment. So be careful. My recommendation as someone who's not your financial advisor is don't spend anything that you can't risk losing, and don't pay any more for a project than it's worth to you personally as art. That's a good rule of thumb. And don't forget, if you enjoy this walkthrough, go ahead and gently press that like button so we can all please the YouTube gods. Now let's talk about Cardano NFTs versus Ethereum before we get into the step-by-step and the juicy profits that can be potentially made. Starting off with fees. Cardano knocks it out of the park here on fees. When I purchased an Ethereum NFT, I paid $52 in transaction fees. On Cardano, it's less than $2. Now, popularity. Ethereum wins here by a long shot. There are by far more projects, more attention, and better sites for Ethereum NFTs. There's no denying that in the popularity department. Storage. This one's a little bit techie, a little bit geeky, but Cardano wins here. Cardano has built-in NFT functionality. You don't actually need a smart contract to own one. You literally own the NFT. In Ethereum, you kind of own a derivative. You own a smart contract that is an NFT. The smart contract uses an index ID and a pointer to point at the owner. It's a little bit more complicated. It's a little bit geeky. User friendliness. Ethereum is slightly easier. However, that's not saying much because I would honestly say they both lose on the user friendliness side. And then selling fees. Cardano wins here as well. Based on what I paid to list an NFT on Ethereum, it would have been 75 times cheaper to use Cardano. So now that we have our bases covered, let's walk through how you can actually buy and then sell a Cardano NFT. So we're going to start with buying. In order to buy, you want to go over to cnft.io. This is the most popular marketplace for NFTs. And then you need to make an account. To make an account, you'll just click login. From there, you just register your account. It's very simple. But now we need to fund the account. This is where it gets a little bit more complicated. In order to do that, you need a wallet that supports NFTs. So your options are the Daedalus wallet, the Yoroi wallet, the CC wallet, or the Nami wallet. The Daedalus wallet is probably the most comprehensive wallet. The Yoroi is probably the easiest to get, and it's not quite as heavy on your computer, so you can choose one of those. The steps and processes will be very similar for all of these. I'm going to be using the Daedalus wallet. I'll have this link down in the description. All you need to do is download it and register an account. Now we need to connect our wallet to CNFT. And in order to do that, we need to first fund our wallet. So if you're not familiar how to do this, we're going to do it from Coinbase real quick. So we have some ADA in our portfolio here, some Cardano ADA, and we want to withdraw that to our Daedalus wallet. So we click withdraw, we click ADA, we're going to go to a crypto address, we go back to our Daedalus wallet, we're going to go to receive, copy one of these addresses here, copy it. On Coinbase, you copy in the address, the amount that you want to send. I'm just going to send all of this, and then you click withdraw. This can then take a couple minutes to land in your wallet. So here we are, the wallet is now funded, and we need to link this wallet to CNFT. All right, now we have our CNFT account made. We have our wallet funded. Now we need to click this little icon here, click dashboard, go to wallets, add wallet, and it gives us an address. So we need to copy this address, and you need to send this payment to the address. This is just to confirm the accounts. You'll be sent back this payment. So we copy this address, go to our wallet, send, paste in the address, copy the payment amount because you want it to be exact. Go back to your wallet, paste that in. Everything looks good. There's going to be a small network fee, and click send. Type in your password and click send. All right, the transaction is successful. It took about 10 seconds, and we are now connected to the wallet. Now, one thing that's great about Cardano is your NFTs are actually on the blockchain, which means that you can see them. And there's a website called pool.pm where you can look up your wallet address, and it'll show you which NFTs are in your wallet. Now, I have none in this test wallet, but here's a wallet of someone who has a whole bunch of NFTs in their wallet, and you can actually see them by looking up here. It's pretty cool. So now we need to actually buy an NFT. We're gonna go to the marketplace. You can see there's a huge variety, both in price and artwork. There's tons of cool stuff on here. That's pretty cool in itself. That's pretty cool as well. Tons of cool projects here. So we're gonna buy something cheap though, just for the sake of this example. I'm kind of cheap. So we're gonna go price low to high, and we'll find, oh, you know what? I wanna get this actually. The Hoskinson, or do I want the penny, the micro Hosk? I think I'm going to go with this one. I do like the Hoskinson's project, so this is perfect. So we're going to buy this Hoskinson for 8 ADA. And you can see all the information here. Now, one thing that I want to point out is the policy verification, which is right here. This is used to ensure that you're buying a legitimate piece, not a copycat of some collection. So this is typically used for big collections of NFTs on the Cardano network. You might see on individual pieces that they don't have this policy ID. That's not necessarily like sound the alarms, but for big collections, you want to make sure that you are getting a legitimate piece with that policy ID, and you'll see a check mark here as well. You just want to verify that policy ID. So in order to buy this, we click buy. Make sure you're using a supported wallet. Okay, we're using the Daedalus. And here is the information. So how we need to do this is we need to copy this address, and then we need to send 8 ADA to that address, and it'll actually facilitate the transaction for us. So we're gonna go back to the Daedalus wallet. We're gonna go to send. We have this address here. We're gonna paste that, verify that it's accurate, the amount that you wanna send. It's 8 ADA exactly for this. We have a small little transaction fee. You click send, password, and we are good to go. The transaction is now being sent. If we go back to CNFT, there we go. That took about 10 seconds. Now here's where it gets a little bit manual and things are still kind of a work in progress. So the seller actually needs to send the asset, and this is up to the seller to do. This will be automated in the future with smart contracts, but right now it's not. If you want to cancel in the meantime, you can, the seller can, but they actually need to send you the asset. They have 24 hours to send you that asset, but don't worry because they don't get paid until they actually send you the asset. Once they do, these checks will both go yellow and the NFT will land in your wallet. Also sidetracking here, but go and follow me on Instagram at Maxwell_Maher, and if you tag me in an Instagram story, I will repost it on my story. Now we need to discuss how to sell an NFT and actually make money by selling an NFT. And in order to do this, we need to first mint an NFT. And on CNFT.io, as of right now, that's not a feature. Maybe by the time you're watching this video, it is. Go ahead and check that tab. But as of right now, we need to do a little bit of a workaround. We're going to use NFT-maker.io. All these links will be down in the description, along with the Patreon link that you should probably join before it gets filled up. But you do whatever you want to do. So on NFT-maker, here we are. We want to click Mint NFT. We're going to upload our file. So I'm going to upload my little smart contract drawing. And this can be a JPEG, this can be a GIF. There's a huge variety as to what it can be. Fill out your basic information. I'm really tempted to click NSFW just for the sake of it, but I'm not going to. So we need to copy this address, and then we'll need to send this exact amount of ADA to that address in order to mint this, and then it is officially on the blockchain, and then you can sell it. So we're going to copy this address exactly as is. Click send, paste in the address, AWYM, verify that that's accurate. Yep. And then we need to copy the exact amount of ADA that we're looking to send to mint this thing on the blockchain. Paste that in here. Looks good to go. Some transaction fees, and you click send. So there we go. The transaction is being sent. If we pop back over to the website, we should see this confirmed in about 10 or so seconds. And there we are, it's confirmed. So now if we head over to our Daedalus wallet, and we can see it. There's a token that's now been added to our wallet. We can see some additional details right here with the fingerprint, the policy ID, the asset name. It is now on our wallet. And if we do ever want to send it, we just send it right here. Now, how do we list this for sale? We go back to CNFT, and then you go to sell. We can see, there it is. There's our inventory. We're getting somewhere. We click on that. We go sell token, the price that you want to sell it for. What do I want to sell this for? I'm going to go with $169. You never know. Or 169 ADA, sorry. That's far more than dollars. And there we are. It's that easy. We're now listed for sale. If we click live listings, there we go. I'll have this link down below if you want to check out this listing and fiddle around with it at all. Now, what happens once you actually sell it? Another little layer of complexity, but this is how it works. You're gonna have to go to the notification tab. Once it sells, you'll have a notification here. In the notifications, you'll have a notification that it was sold. You'll be able to click that notification. That'll bring you to a kind of summary page. You will then need to send that asset to the public address listed, the buyer's address. You'll need to send that to them within 24 hours of purchase. In order to send the NFT, you need to go back to your wallet, and you'll simply click send here. The address that's going to, there's going to be a small fee. It's usually about 1.5 ADA. And then you go back to CNFT, well, you'll see all the checks light up and your NFT has officially been sent and transacted. At this point, the amount that you sold your NFT for will then pop up in your wallet minus the platform fee of about 2.5% and a small network fee. And congratulations, you're now a professional NFT artist. So I have done this process both on Ethereum and on Cardano. And in my experience, it was literally 75 times cheaper on Cardano. So I think I'm going to be sticking to this ecosystem for now on. So now how can you find the next big NFT project on Cardano? I have a tool just for you. And this tool is cnftanalytics.io. This site is amazing. It's not the most pretty, but it's amazing. So on here, there's tons of cool things. Like you can look at top projects and you can see the trending projects and see how they're trending. So like this project, you can see had a huge spike. Now it's back down. It looks like it's inching upwards, but maybe this isn't the best one. It's kind of giving us a big middle finger. Maybe that isn't, maybe that isn't ideal. But something that I really like about this is you can find projects that are really starting to take off. So if we go to top projects again, then we can go to last 24 hours. Now, if you have some time, you can start searching through these and you'll come across certain ones that this one's probably not the best either. Let's just see if I can, if I just randomly find one that's good. This one's okay. If you spend enough time, you can find a project that is on its way up, that's getting more and more popular, and that is a potentially good time to buy in. You know, if you saw this hump and it was trending upwards, like right around here or around here, this could be an indication that that may be a good time to buy in and hop in on one of these projects. And the great thing about Cardano is not everyone knows about this. The ecosystem is still small for NFTs. It's still the beginning days, as you can see by the websites here. No one has made like a beautiful website yet. There is opportunity here once the ecosystem grows and this becomes more and more popular. Again, we're more than 30x smaller on Cardano with NFTs than Ethereum. And Cardano is not 30x smaller as a cryptocurrency than Ethereum. There's going to be some kind of catch up here, especially with how much lower the transaction fees are. It's an absolute no-brainer for an artist to want to post on Cardano instead. Just to post your very first NFT on Ethereum, it costs like $150. On Cardano, you don't pay really anything until you sell your first one, and then it's still way cheaper. It's really it's a no-brainer. So I hope that this was helpful. I hope that you can make some bank on this. Let me know if you end up making some bank. I would love to hear your story about it. I'd just like to thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a profitable day.